If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. We have seen up to slopes and intercepts. So today we'll discuss various types of equation formats in a straight line. Slope intercept form, 2-point form, slope point form, intercept form, and then symmetric form or parametric form. Okay, then let's see these equations first. As you have already seen in class 9, what you have done in class 9, class 9, 10, you have given one equation and you have plotted in your graph paper. You have given x plus y equal to 2 and you are asked to draw it in the graph paper. What you did, you take some point yx 0, then it is 2. If it is 2, then it is 0. So you take this point and you join. So this is the line. So you think that any linear equation, it is a linear equation because order is 1, power is 1. Any linear equation that represents a straight line. So this line is represented by this equation. You take any value of this line, you take any point. Suppose this is the point. Suppose 1, 1 is a point. So that point, if you put it here, it will satisfy. 1 plus 1 equal to 2. So all the points of this line will satisfy these equations. That's why this represents this xy plus 2. This represents all points that lie on that line. Or we can say this represents the straight line. So straight line is always represented by a linear equation. We have seen that you have done in class 10 also. You do it. You take a linear equation, draw it, and you draw. If you draw it in the graph paper, you will see it is a straight line. So for drawing a straight line, what you need in class 10, you need 2 points. So if you want to draw a unique straight line, you can draw a straight line through a point also. A point also to uniquely draw. That is known as unique. If you draw it through a point, suppose I give you a point and I tell you to draw a straight line. Someone will draw like this, someone will draw like this, so these straight lines are not unique. There are infinite number of straight lines one can draw. But if I give you 2 points, then all of you will give you same answer, this line only, this line AB only. You cannot do any other line between 2 points. So for a unique line you need 2 points. So we can say that is not a general rule, don't make it general. So for a straight line you need 2 things should be given to you. So 2 things means you have already seen there a slope is also a thing thereof. Slope is also a characteristics of it. Intercept is also a characteristics of straight line, x intercept, y intercept, and points you know already. These are the already some property of straight line or some points that are given for drawing a straight line. So slope also can be given. This is a property of straight line. X intercept, y intercept, points. So anything of these 2 will be given to you. Then you have to make the straight line. So on the basis of that, different forms are created. So that in the question, you think which one is given to you, you apply that formula. So no need to think in the exam for different formulas. So that's why this standard formula you have to remember. So once you remember this one, and each one has a very specific applications, we will discuss that one. So the first format is known as slope intercept format. What is the first format? What is given here? A slope is given, that is M, and a intercept, either y intercept, preferably y intercept is given, that is C, standard. So what do you see? This straight line, this intercept is given to me, this point is length is given to me, and what is given to me? And this angle, that is theta, which is nothing but tan inverse M. Slope given means M given, M is nothing but tan theta. Tan theta means I can find theta. So inverse you will see in inverse function. Suppose root 3 is given, so that means you know theta equal to 60 degree. Okay. So this line, what is given to you? This length is given, so it should pass through this point, and angle is given, suppose 60 degree angle. So this is the line. Because it is fixed, you cannot change it. 0, c, suppose 2 unit, 0, 2. So what will be the equation of this line? Okay, so for this line, you think of a concept that is known as locus. What is locus? Locus means something constant will be given to you and you are asked to move in the path. So here the path plane is xy plane. Suppose your mom told you, you are going out of your home. Your mom told you to go through a path. You don't go this road, you don't go this road. Some restriction is given because there is, you don't go this road is not good. Don't go this road, there is loss of dust. So maintaining all these conditions, your father told don't come to this road, this is very busy road. So you take all the path, all the possible path, then this is your locus. This path is your locus of you. Because you are maintaining all the conditions that is given and you are moving around. All the possible path you are extracting, and if you return it, what are all the possible path through which you can go. So this is where also, this is the locus also. So find the locus of points which satisfy this condition, that is nothing but straight line. So all points which satisfy this condition, they can move in this direction only. They can stay in this path. That is the path only you will have. So that's why it is known as straight line. So the locus of here, what is the locus? What is the condition? You have to maintain 60 degree with x-axis and you have to pass through this. So if you want to maintain this, you have to pass through this line. So this becomes straight line. So that means you take any general point x and y. So for finding locus, we take x and y of that point. We consider that point is x and y, and we see that x and y should satisfy this condition. Because x can take any value, y can take any value. If x and y satisfies any condition in both this condition, then you take any value of x and y, that will also satisfy. So that's why I've taken a point x, y. If it satisfies this condition, if I can satisfy my conditions using this x and y, then whatever x and y I choose, that will satisfy this. So what is the slope of this line? M. So you have taken this point. So you know 2-point formula. What is the slope? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So slope is m, I know. And then what is the slope here? Y minus c by x minus 0. y2 is here y, and y2 here is y1 is here c. So y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So this becomes your very standard equation, y equal to mx plus c, first equation. And where it is used, this can be used anywhere, but it is extensively used to find the slope of a line. Suppose this is a line given, and you have asked to find the slope. What will be the slope? You convert it into this format. You keep y this side and keep other thing that side. So it will be minus 1 by 3. You take 3y is equal to, you are keeping y this side, and so this becomes your slope. It is minus, means it is a falling line and it is passing through 4. So you can draw it also. Just in the paper you can draw also. And not exact shape, but it will go something like that. It is a falling and it will go through 4. So you can easily find out the slope. Next format is known as 2-point format. Here 2 points are given to you. What is given? You need to see what are the givens to you before you start. So in the questions also, if you see these 2 are given, then you apply this formula. So 2-point formula, these 2 points are given to you, x1, y1, x2, y2. So the line should pass through this. Find the locus of all point which passes through this. That is a straight line. So the locus, so the point we have considered it x, y. If my xy satisfies this, then everything will satisfy. If xy is in this line, or it should go through this line, then the slope of these 2 should be equal to slope of these 2, because it is the same line. So whatever theta you get here, the same theta you should get from here also. So from this triangle, whatever theta you are getting, from this triangle, whatever, both are same theta. So if you take this one tan theta, it will be y minus y1, y2 minus y1 divided by x minus x1. Similarly here, if you take from this 2, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So if you take little bit side change, it will be something of this fashion. Provided that this should not be equal to. If this is equal to, then this become undefined. So what will happen if this becomes equal? x1 becomes x2. Then how do your figure will look like? Visualization is very important. That's why I am drawing in each and every portion I am drawing, so that you understand this one. So if your x1 and x2 both are same, so all these points will lie on this line. You see here x1 is this much, here also x1 is same. So x1 and x2, between these 2 points, x coordinate is same. You are moving 2 units here, it is 2, 3, it is 2, 4. So x coordinate remains same. So it is x1 equal to x2, that means parallel to y-axis. What will be slope? Its slope will be undefined, because you see this slope is undefined. Now if now you want to write it in equation format, you change this one. You write it x minus x1, you reverse these 2, then you can write it in this fashion. You put x1 equal to x2, then what will be this one? This side will be 0, so x1 equal to x1. So any equation of this format, that is a equation of line parallel to y-axis, is always x equal to k. I told you coordinate is a funny thing. Anything you do with a y-axis, you write in x. So if you write a parallel to y-axis any line, so the equation of that, this is the equation, not x equal to. Earlier you have find x equal to 2 means a particular point, but here x equal to 2 means this line, entire line. Y can be any damn thing. You put just x equal to 2, because earlier you are having only this line. You don't have 2D. You are having only this number. X equal to 2 means you thought this point. But because you have this line also, x equal to 2 means you can move now entire line. So this becomes your line, because you have 2 axes now. In your class 7-8 you have only one axis, that is your number line. So x equal to 2 means this point. But now you have both axes, so you will have this point. Now in the future, when you have 3 axes z, then you will have a plane. X equal to 2 will represent a plane there, because in z axis also you can move in any direction, only satisfying x. So as you are moving on, so things are getting more interesting also. Now if you y1 equal to y2, so it is a flat line, then y1, because height is same, x can be different, so it is parallel to x axis. Here slope is 0. So if you put it here, it will be y equal to y1. Again, funny thing, it is parallel to x-axis, that means equation is y equal to k. If anything is like, suppose y equal to 2, that means this height is at 2 and this is a flat line. Y equal to 2 means this height is 2 and it is a flat line which is parallel to x-axis. Okay, the third one is point slope form. What is given to you is the slope is given and a point is given. So a slope is given to you, this is m, and a point is given to you. So this one I have directly written, from here I have directly written, because you know what is the slope formula. This is the formula for slope, so you can write it m, and so you have you see you have slope and I have used both the points. So from here only I have directly written, so you can do it easily. So what is given to you, a slope is given to you, a point is given to you, then you can write it in this fashion also. What is intercept form? Suppose this x-intercept and y-intercept are given to you. So this is coordinate of this point is a comma 0, 0 comma b. This is x-intercept, suppose it is length a, y-intercept is given, suppose length is b. So these coordinates are known. So from the, you know now 2 points, so using 2-point formula you can apply this formula. So no need to know all this. What is the need of knowing all this? Because in a specific case we will be applying this one. If you start applying everything with this one, then it will take lots of time. So that's why we derived some standard formula so that you apply this one. So you see, so if you apply this one, suppose it is x1 y1, x2 y2. So y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus, I have written y1 minus y2. You can write it 0 minus b also, no issue. y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, whatever you do, because minus it can change, and it is x minus x1. x1 is 0. So if you do this one, you will be finding this one. So what is the use of this one? This is used extensively. We will use it in lots of other cases, but this is also one case. So that's why I'm mentioning, to draw a straight line quickly. Suppose you want to draw a quick line very fast, then what this method is very useful. Suppose this is the equation, so you divide it by 6, so it will be x by 3, y by 2 equal to 1. So just draw 3 here, x-intercept, you just cut 2 here and draw this line. So this is the exact line. So it's become very fast to draw a straight line. So you can know, oh, this line, this equation represents this line. So the last format, that is known as parametric format. What is known as parametric format? Parametric format, there are other formats also. You will see normal form, but not as such. This parametric form is known as symmetric form. What is given here? This given a point is given to you, a point, and the slope or angle theta. So now you say, sir, already we have learned one where point and slope is given. Okay, you have learned one, that is y equal to y minus y1 equal to mx minus x1. This one, where a point is given, a slope is given, point slope form. But this is given in another name, because why, you will learn it little later. It is also used in some case. Suppose now one addition thing is also given to you, not given. Suppose let me take, this is the slope is given, this is given, and let me take a point x comma y which is at a distance of r unit, 5 unit from x and y, in this line only, in the same line. Suppose it is at r unit from the given point. Okay, so if it is at r unit and this is theta, you know, so what will be this one? This is r, this is it base, so this length is r cos theta, this length is r sin theta. Okay, and this is also x minus x1, this is also this, if this is x comma y coordinate, so it is up to this is x, this is x1, so x minus x1, and this is y minus y1. Okay, so now if you see what is cos theta here, if you write, it is x minus x1 divided by r. What is sin theta? Y minus y1 divided by r. So if you calculate r here, so it is r is equal to x minus x1 by cos theta or y minus y1 by sin theta. So this beautiful thing, you know, this is nothing but, you can write it y minus y1 equal to tan theta x minus x1. Tan theta is nothing but slope. This is your old formula only. If you write it this one, x minus x1, and if you take sin theta here, sin theta by cos theta, then this is given your old formula, y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1, the formula you have learned. But this is a different way of writing it. That's why they are saying it is in parametric form and symmetric form. We are saying in this one. Why it is used? This is used extensively to take a point xy which is at a distance r unit from the point x1y. Now in some question you may be asked, if in a given line, take a point 5 unit from that distance. So how you will take it? You will take it at x is equal to, distance is 5, so you will write it 5. So what will be x? X will be equal to x1 plus 5. This is equal to this. So x will be equal to x1 plus r cos theta. That will give you that point. If you find that, if you want to find y coordinate of that point, then y will be equal to y1 plus r sin theta. So that will exactly land you at a point where you want to go. Suppose this is given and the line is given, and you are asked to find 10 units from this point. So you can move 10 units this direction also, this direction also. So for both these you have to consider here. You have to take r positive if you are moving right direction. That means your point xy is in right hand side of this one. You are moving in this direction to the right side of given x1. Suppose x1 1 given in this direction and you are going right side. You are moving 10 units in the right of this one, then it is positive. If you are moving 10 units in the left of that one, then it is negative. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.